global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Ever since top politicians came together to form a coalition and entering ADC, it has rattled up sitting governors who have defected from PDP to APC. Most Nigerians are wondering why the clandestine moves being made by these defecting governors in APC. Are they thinking of porting now to ADC because of the strong coalition? Or are they thinking of returning back to PDP? Or are they seeing spirits and ghosts that is making them uncomfortable in APC? All of this you're going to find out as they're beginning to make Nicodemus moves every now and then from an insider source. But before we go into the newspaper, please subscribe to our channel. In what many are viewing as a shocking political somersault, Governor Sharif and several other top political figures in Delta State are reportedly plotting a sensational return to the People's Democratic Party, PDP, just a few months after their dramatic defection to All Progressive Congress, APC. It is noteworthy that the governor won the election amid legal battle with the former Deputy Senate President, Senator Wike. Multiple insider sources revealed that the Delta governor, alongside other aggrieved former PDP loyalists who followed him into APC earlier this year, have opened secret negotiation channels with the FCT minister and South-South political heavyweight, Wike. Now, the talks are aimed at engineering a soft landing for the governor's possible return ahead of the 2027 general elections. Governor Sharif, who won his 2023 election under the PDP, defected to APC in April 2025, a move hailed by APC leaders but widely condemned by the grassroots as betrayal. Now, sources say he is disillusioned by unmet promises, lack of federal recognition, and internal tussles within his new party. One senior PDP figure privy to the ongoing talks told our respondent in Abuja, Sharif has realized the grass isn't greener on the other side. The APC promising political leverage at the federal level, but nothing concrete has happened though. He is under pressure, especially with mounting insecurity and backlash from his base. Now, several commissioners and aides who crossed to APC with him are also reportedly expressing regret and considering a collective return. Their planned comeback is said to be coordinated by emissaries from Wike's camp with focus on regaining control of the PDP structure in Delta and securing political cover. A youth leader in APC Delta State described the developments as shameful. He said, and I quote, he said, "This is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. They came, they stabilized our structure, and now they want to crawl back because they didn't get what they wanted. The APC should shut the door firmly behind them," he said. Meanwhile, in the PDP camp, reactions are mixed. While some are open to governor's return to strengthen the party ahead of 2027, others believe his re-entry could reignite old divisions and distrust. Political analysts suggest that Sharif's possible return to the PDP could upend the balance of power in Delta State, especially if he brings along substantial support. However, it also poses risk, particularly around party loyalty, credibility, and future zoning arrangement. With tensions simmering and Wike expected to host a high-level reconciliation meeting in coming days, all eyes are on the evolving power play in Delta State. My colleague is in the house. I could still remember during the defection, when he was defecting, the grassroots guys were looking at him just like a mariner also. They were saying, are you going with our vote? Your vote is one, other people's vote is one. Now they're beginning to understand that the grass is not greener in APC. Remember, Wike here is looking at auto contesting, and apart from that, he is supposed to be the leader of APC. But if the governor becomes, then that means the governor will have to be the leader, just as the Senate President, Godswill Pabio, did to a Moreno. but others are finding it difficult to hand over such powers to whoever it is that they campaign. But what's your take on this latest development that is going on now? I guess 2027 is going to be an interesting one.
Right. I think that the challenges in politics is a lot of them have not been well schooled. They feel that wherever direction the wind blows are because of poor political ideology. They just feel wherever the wind blows or the direction of the wind is exactly where they need to follow. Because if you have political ideology, you will represent something. And that being in their mind, you see them being tossed to and fro by different political culture, different political, permutation and calculation. And this was expected at one point. And this is just the tip of the iceberg because it's going to get worse. Get worse in the sense that come 2026, possibly when primaries will be held in all of these parties, you get to see some of them jumping ships. Because right now, as we are talking, Bola Tinubu, from all indication, is not just going to allow things to fly the way it's been flying. It may get to a point whereby certain persons will be asked to step down for another person. And when that happens, it clearly shows that you cannot be so sure that you'll be in the good books of the president. Don't forget that despite the fact that some of these states, they have people who, they were people who were already in APC waiting. And some of them are very good allies of the president. They may not have won, they may not have won the governorship seat during the election in 2023. It does not mean that the president has forgotten their high level of political cooperation and, commitment and loyalty to him. So now that he, of course, capitulated to the other side, he may just tell him, just keep waiting and see what I will do. And some of these things may have filtered into their ears. Some too may have expected that certain moves by the government, maybe in the area of fraudulent activity which they have carried out, which possibly they have heard is going to be investigated. They felt that possibly going to the APC, such things will be swept under the carpet, not knowing that there's a grand plan of capturing the state beyond them. And all of a sudden, they still see the EFCC coming after them and all of that. I mean, that confusion alone may trigger a lot of things. And don't forget also that all of these things we are talking about, the indications are coming via their interaction with Nyesom Wike. And Nyesom Wike knew very well that if I misbehave, everything that makes PDP a strong opposition, I may be losing it. These guys need to return back to a PDP for me to consolidate on my strength. Because if at the end of the day PDP is torn apart, everybody is decamping to APC and all of that, the value of PDP as an opposition will not be enough to use it to trade for anything, from Bola Tinubu's table. So I feel that all of these in informing that certain movement we are seeing. But however, I feel as we keep waiting, a lot will be unfolding and certain truths will be coming out beyond our expectation.
All right, let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation. What's the take? Do have a nice